हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब। आज हम बात करेंगे जनरल फिटनेस टेस्ट की, इन विच वी विल डिस्कस various parts of the body and their fitness components. Okay, so let's start. First we will talk about the chair stand test for the lower body strength, in which the fitness components are lower body strength, leg strength and the endurance. Then we will discuss arm curl test for the upper body flexibility. In this there are fitness components are the upper body strength, arm flexor strength and the endurance. Then we will discuss chair sit and the ridge test for the lower body flexibility, and the components are the hamstring and the lower back flexibility. Then back stretch test for the upper body flexibility, and the components are upper body flexibility of the body and the range of the motion of the shoulders. Then 8 foot up and the go test for the agility, and the components are the motor agility, speed and the balance. Then 6 minute walk test for the aerobic endurance, and the components are the cardiovascular endurance and their recovery. Okay. So first is back stretch test, and the purpose is to assess the upper body flexibility, which is shoulder flexibility, and it is important in performing the various jobs like combining one's hair, putting on the overhead garments, and the reaching for a seat belt, etc. Equipments required is a ruler. Okay. So this is the diagram in which we will do a back stretch test for the measuring the upper body flexibility. Okay. So this is the procedure. This test is performed in the standing position. Keep one hand behind the head and back over the shoulder and reach as far as possible down middle of the back. Palms should touch the body and the fingers should be downwards. Then carry other arm behind back palm facing outwards and the fingers upwards and reach up as far as possible, trying to touch or overlap the middle fingers of the both hands. Okay. So fingers should be aligned, measures the distance between the tips of the fingers. If the fingertips touch, then the score is 0. And if they do not touch, measure the distance between the fingertips and it will be a negative score. If they overlap, measure by how much, then it is the positive score. Okay. So the distance in inches between the extended middle fingers give the score. Okay. Second test is chair stand test. Okay. So in this test, the purpose is the test to measure the lower body strength, particularly leg strength, which is usually required for the various tasks like the climbing stairs, getting in and out of the vehicle, bathtub, or the chair. And the equipment requires are a chair with a straight back and a seat of at least 44 centimeter and a stopwatch. Okay. So these are the instructions for the participants. In this, the participant should sit in middle of the chair. He or she should keep his hands on the opposite shoulder, crossed at the wrist. The feet should be flat on the floor. His or her back should be erect. And the repeat sit up and down for the 30 seconds. Now, procedure is to keep the chair against the wall. The participant sits in the middle of the seat. His or her feet should be shoulder width apart and flat on the floor. The arms should be crossed at the wrist and held close to the chest. From the sitting position, the participant stands up completely, then back down at the start of the signal. This is repeated for the 30 seconds. Now count the total number of the complete chair stands. In case the participant has completed a full stand from the sitting position, when the time is finished, the final stand is counted in the total. Okay. Third is 6 minutes walk test. Okay. Now what is 6 minute walk test? It is used basically for the aerobic fitness, and the purpose is to measure the aerobic fitness of the senior citizens. These are the equipments which are required in the 6 minute walk test: measuring tape to mark out the track distances, stopwatch, chairs positioned for the resting. Okay. Now this is the complete diagram of the 6-minute walk test. Okay, this is the rectangular ground measuring the 20 into 5 yards as shown in the figure. Okay. So the procedure is that the walking course is laid out in a 50-yard rectangular area with cones placed at the rectangular intervals to indicate a distance walked. The aim of this test is to walk as quickly as possible for the 6 minutes to cover as much distance as possible. Subjects are set their own pace, okay, and are able to stop for a rest if they desire. Next one is arm curl test of the Ricky and Jones. Okay. So basically, it is used to testing the upper body strength of the senior citizens. Okay, and these are the equipments which are required. 5-pound weight and 8-pound weight, stopwatch, a straight back chair with the no arms. Women will curl a 5-pound weight in this test, and men will curl a 8-pound weight for this test. It is extremely important to accuracy of the test that we use in the appropriate weight for the men and women in this test. Okay, so this is the procedure. So the test assistant will tell to begin and will time for the 30 seconds using the stopwatch or a watch with a second hand. Okay. Then do as many curls as can in the allotted 30 seconds time period, moving in a controlled manner. Do a full curl, squeezing lower arm against the upper arm at the top of each curl and returning to a straight arm each time. Keep upper arm still and do not swing the weight. Okay. So the number of the bicep curls in 30 seconds is the score of this subject. So if we started raising the weight again and are half away, up when time is over, count that curl. Scoring is that the total number of control arm curls performed in the 30 seconds. Next is 8-foot up and go test. So basically in this test, it is a coordination and agility test for the senior citizens. All these tests are related to the senior citizens. It is one of them. And the purpose to assess the speed, agility, and the balance while the moving. These are important in performing the various jobs which require the quick maneuvering, like the getting of a bus in a time and to answer the phone, etc. What are the equipment required? A chair with a straight back, a stopwatch, phone marker, measuring tape, and an area without any hindrances. This is the diagram. Procedure is very simple. Keep a chair next to the wall and the mark 8 feet in front of the chair. The participant starts completely seated, hands resting on the knees and feet flat on the ground. On the command of the go, stopwatch is started and the participant stands and walks as quickly as possible to and around the cone and returns to the chair to sit down. Time is noted as she or he sit down on the chair. 2 trials are given to the participants. Next is chair sit and reach test. Okay. Basically, the daily benefit of this is to lower body flexibility, which is very important for the preventing lower back pain. Also plays a role in the balance, posture, in the fall prevention or the walking. Lower body flexibility is very important for the maintaining an active, independent lifestyle. The purpose is to measure a lower body flexibility, and equipments required are ruler, straight back or the folding chair, and about the 17 inches or the 44 centimeter high. This is the diagram. Procedure is to subject sit on the edge of a chair, which is placed against a wall for the safety. 1 foot must remain flat on the floor, and the other leg is extended forward with the knee straight, heel on the floor, and ankle bent at 90 degrees. Place one hand on top of the other with the tips of the middle fingers even. Instruct the subject to inhale, and then as they exhale, reach forward towards the toes by bending at that hip. Keep the back straight and the head up. Avoid bouncing or the quick movements and never stretch to the point of the pain. Keep the knee straight and hold the reach for the 2 seconds. Then the distance is measured between the tip of the fingertips and the toes. So if the fingertip touch the toe, then the score is 0. And if they do not touch, measure the distance between the fingers and the toes, which will be the negative score. If they overlap, measure by how much, that will be the positive score. These are some questions related to this unit. Okay. Test and measurement in sports, in which first question is, which of the following items of the barometer ability test measure explosive strength or the power? Second, in the motor fitness test, the 600-meter run or walk measures what it measures. Third is in the Harvard test, at what times are the pulse rated counted for the 30 seconds each after the exercise is completed? Next, which of the following is a disadvantage of the Harvard step test for the measuring cardiovascular fitness? Next is in the chair sit and reach test for senior citizens, the distance measured is between the 6-minute walk test for the senior citizens measures. The back stretch test for the upper body flexibility is done in which position? Okay, students, so it's all about this unit, test and measurement in sports. I hope आपको ये unit अच्छी तरह समझ में आई होगी. Thank you very much.